Here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On set, 52. Mike 52. Come on. Zip it. Move, move. 52's long, go.
Second-round pick. This is Joe Mixon. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. King. He's going to look deep down the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Let's go.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Nice pick.
Intercepted by the Bengals. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 5.
Here's King on 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
65.
Mostert. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Henry. 57's Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
57's Mike. Mike 57. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
50.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's got Snead. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Jackson on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Joe Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
King now throwing on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got daylight, the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Ravens take over.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Sean Williams had time in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go.
Here's Jackson to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
To the roll. West. 26.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Your trip is here, baby.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 42-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the slant. Watch the twist. Watch it. Check.
This is Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Yeah. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
Yo, motion. Exit. Watch 36. 36 the mic.
In your face.
Let's spread out a little bit.
From the gun, King. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
A gain of 7.
7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
I want that. Give me that ball.
Mixon with a first down carry.
Give me that ball, defense.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw. King. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. The point after is good, and it's now 21-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Jackson now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Watch 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hatchet, hatchet.
66, bullet, ha.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Here's Mostert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. And to give this time to the tailback. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, switch gears. Switch it up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It's caught by Mark Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, go. Ship. Watch the ship. 49. Check 49.
Now a handoff looking right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up second.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Time to go. Night, night. Shift, shift. Match box. Right. 2. Orbit. Oh, yeah.
King, a final shot before break.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
57's the mic. 57's the ball trot.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Bang, bang.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
164. Weak.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. You got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Hey, get in the weight room.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Stage situation, let's go.
To throw is King from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his running back, Mixon. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Watch the edge.
Watch the safety.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rush in. Check.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 22, Jet, Bubba. 22, Jet, Bubba.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Come on.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check. Fresno. Under 10. 10. Chef. Check.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Let's go.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Set, hut. Hey, Lobo. Same on.
Let's go. Check 24.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
I know you feel
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go!
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, 75 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. He missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
That keeps the score. Ravens
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And an alley to run. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return as the Ravens push further out in front. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion. They'll try and run with Ingram. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for two is snuffed out. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now King on first down. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Check your hot read. Rotate. Spell.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's King. Off play action. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Exit. Buzz.
King now throwing on 4th down. He's going to float this one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Out.
Ingram again. And an alley to run.
Run.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 34. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, turn it up.
57's Mike. Mike 50.
Bravo. Switch. Bravo.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Pick it up. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Hey, defense. Go. Pick it up, D. Mike, 36. Mike.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
36. Mike, 36. It's our time. This is our time, guys. It's our time.
2nd and 5. And the catch made by Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10.
Mike, 36.
Operating from the gun, King, flush to his right, and an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They'll run with Mixon. Earl Thomas in on the stop. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Ricky.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Let's go now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Get the flag. 52 right here. 52 all day, dog. Wide. Get wide. Yeah. Get him. You got him. Run.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Here we go. Set. 15 on it. I'm on. Yo. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey. Check. Here we go.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Ravens' 19-yard line. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with